50 years ago today, more than 100 bishops from Asia, Australia, and Europe gathered here at the Pontifical University of Santo Tomas in Manila to establish what later was known as Radio Veritas Asia and its Philippine arm, Veritas 846. Today, both stations are celebrating 50 years of evangelization and bringing the good news across the region.
The mission of Radio Veritas remains constant, and it is evangelization. The Word of God, the Gospel, is so good to be kept in the closet. It must be shared. And we use the means of communication available in order to share the truth, human dignity, and the values of life. And that has been the mission of Radio Veritas these past 50 years. The means are changing, but the means may change, the mission remains. We hope to promote the true spirit of communication. It is not a guarantee to just have means of communication. It's not a guarantee that we are really communicating. So we hope that through Radio Veritas, many people will learn how to communicate with each other as human beings, resting on truth, justice, and love.
Radio Veritas Asia marked its 50th anniversary this year with a promise to continue its mission to spread the gospel across the region. In his message, Pope Francis reminded the radio station to help undertake the building of a more just and united society in the region and pursue its mandate to be a channel of love by being the voice of the poor. The Pope said he is praying that Radio Veritas will continue to raise the hearts of the listeners to the God of love and truth.
His Holiness prays that you may all be renewed in your love of Christ and in turn revitalize your commitment to echo the teachings of Christ, to raise the hearts of the listener to the God of love and truth, to knit among them bonds of evangelical love, to make them conscious of the joys and hopes, griefs and anxieties of the people of this age, especially those who are poor, and to help them undertake the building of a more just and united society.
Radio Veritas Asia traces its history back to 1958 when church leaders from Asia and Australia decided to establish a radio station for the Catholic Church in Asia to counter the impact of the spread of communism during the Cold War. The bishops chose the Philippines to house the radio station because it was the biggest Catholic country in Asia and was at the doorsteps of China. The project was supported by Vatican's Congregation of the Propagation of the Faith, the German Bishops' Conference, and various aid agencies in Europe. Test broadcasts started in 1967, and on April 11, 1969, the first overseas broadcast via shortwave technology began with two 100-kilowatt transmitters.
It is the celebration of the journey that Radio Veritas has been through, being true to its mandate to proclaim truth to all corners of the world. And the reason for Radio Veritas adapting to digital communication precisely is because the shortwave is obsolete and very expensive to maintain shortwave, whereas using the social media in particular is less expensive. Another is that the social media is more interactive, while shortwave is not.
Through the years, Radio Veritas Asia became a symbol of the Asian people's hope and trust and tried its best to respond to the challenge of Vatican II to use media to reach out to the faithful in their own language. Reporting for UCAnews.com, this is Joe Torres from Manila.